my reviewers, the KMC here for another update review. Yeah, boom, fireworks. 0.14 is out. I know, it's so exciting. It actually came out yesterday, and the day that I'm recording this, what day am I recording this? I'm recording this on February 19th. February 19th. Yeah, so boom, update review. So pretty much it's pretty cool. 0.14. I'm in the title screen because I don't know if you noticed. I noticed. I might just be going crazy, but it's just my opinion. All the buttons look a lot more crisp, right? Like they look a lot more. I don't know. I might just be going crazy. And also the 0.14 moved from the bottom left of the screen to the bottom right, which isn't that big of a deal. So we're going to start off with this world, where if you look at the new creative menu, we have armor, crafting, and the survival inventory, while we still have all of our inventories that we know and love. So this is all the stuff we spawn with, and if I were to go like that, we could finally at long last open chests in creative. I know, right? It's just amazing. This is what I've been asking for so long. You don't even know. Like, ever since so long, I've been wanting them to fix that and add just being able to open in creative, and we finally can do that. And we have the new inventory, so now we could, like, go here and, like, hey, let's get some of that armor, and then you do that, and then you go over here, and you put it all on. And there, it's not even there. And then now you have armor and creative. Isn't that cool? Another thing that they have added is a new really cool generated structure. Alright, it's called the Witch's Hut. They spawn in swamp biomes, and they're pretty rare actually, but they spawn in swamp biomes. They're like these little huts that spawn over just like in these little stand things. They're pretty cool. It has a cauldron in here with a potion. So I'll try to. I don't think I get any potion effects if I go in it, but I just want to try it. Yeah, it's not a big deal. And cauldrons we also got, but I'm gonna talk about that later. We have a crafting table, we have a mushroom in a pot, and that's it. And witches will spawn around here, which I will also talk about really soon in this update review. So that's the that's the place. If you also want that seed, the seed is that's the seed. Alright. We're gonna go into my world. Wait, back it up, hold up, we gotta go back. Go survival. Alright. Alright, we're here in the king's place, and this bookshelf I'm calling now the book of the wall of information, because that's what it is, a book of books, the wall of information. So we got all these. I'm like, hey, how is that thing standing on thing? Because we finally got item frames. So if we look in this one, we got item frames. Item frames are really cool. You could place them on a wall, and then you can put, let's say, like, I want to put the King's Jester Blade in there. Put it in there, and then look, it shows up on the top of the screen, the King's Jester Blade, if it's a named item, and if not, hey, it just is there looking cool. And you rotate it just by tapping it, so you can make it look really however you want. And to get it out, you hold it, and same thing with that. So yeah, that's that. There. Next up, what we got here is maps. Maps are really cool. You have to make an empty map by surrounding a compass with paper, and then you click the create map button. Boom, and then you look down on your screen, and you got this awesome map. Oh, that's so cool. That is pretty awesome, actually. I really like this. Yeah, so look, and now we have a map of our world. Isn't that so cool? That is awesome. You see our kingdom that we built all across there? That's awesome. This is such a cool update. If you can't tell, I'm freaking out. Like, this is so cool. We'll put it right there. And if you put a map in an item frame, it covers up the entire thing and it creates like this one thing. It's cool. Pretty cool. Oh, this is awesome. I'm sorry, I forget. Sorry about the interruption. Sorry I'm heavy breathing for like a lot of this more. I just ran. Oh, man. Okay. Next up we have the 3 new mine carts. Yes! These are really cool. First off we have the chest and a minecart, which is really cool. You craft it by just adding minecart with chest, and you could open it with the button. You can't open it with the fist by tapping. You have to press the button, and it's the chest. It's so cool. You put whatever you want. So if I want to put the King's Jester blade in there, and I wanted to move it for whatever reason. I wanted to move it from one place to the other to mail it to someone or something. Bloop. You could put it in a minecart and it sends. You could make all these delivery systems. It'll be really cool. Redstone stuff. Anyway, yeah. So then you could do that. That's really cool. The hopper blade is interesting. That's the hopper GUI. I'll explain that when I explain the hopper. The TNT, it's really interesting. I think if it goes off a rail, it's gonna blow up. So I don't want to make it go off a rail right here in my arena. But that's pretty much what it'll do. So that's what it'll do. Oh, look at that. You get both of them when you break it. So yeah, that's those things. I'm sorry if I'm still heavy breathing. Yeah, so that's those things, and they're really cool. My favorite one personally is the chest one, because I think that has the most uses applied to it. Oh my gosh, my heavy breathing is ridiculous. Next up, we got the witch, which spawns from the witch's hut, which I showed you earlier. And now we're actually going to use our arena for arena. If you spawn it, oh, look at it. Look at how she looks. She's so cool. She throws potions at you and gives you all these negative potion effects when she fights you. So if I stay still and take her hits, oh no, she's poisoning me. Yeah, so she'll kill you. Can you aim? You're too bad. And she drops sugar, sticks, and sometimes, really, really rarely, I think she drops potions. Maybe, I'm not sure. And then she also drops all sorts of goodies like spider eyes and glowstone and stuff. Next up we have cauldrons, which I wanted to show you guys earlier, but I didn't. No, I'm not going to show you that now. Next up we have slime blocks. Slime blocks are a block made of 9 slime balls, and slime blocks are just they're so cool. I have a tower of them right here, and they're right here. Right now they can't be really used for nothing besides what I'm about to show you, but it's just so cool. You just don't even know. It's so cool. Watch. You just gotta watch. It's gonna blow your mind. It's so cool. So cool. So cool. Okay, here it goes. Oh! Boing! 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 You can't tell that was me doing the boings, but they're so cool. Look at that. You could make a trampoline, and they're transparent, as you can see, just like slimes. Oh, it's just amazing. Here is a cauldron. The cauldrons are really cool. They are especially useful for brewing. You fill up with water, and it's just really useful for these potions. So you could get it, and then you can have just a water source next to your place, just so it can make things a little bit easier on your life. And it just looks cool. It's like a container for water. But here's an exclusive feature we have from Minecraft Pocket Edition. You put a dye in there, and it dyes the color at whatever water. And then when you tap it with the leather armor, you can dye your armor to purple. And then you could mix colors, which I don't have all the colors, but I just have purple. But you know, it's okay, because we're going to make full purple armor. And keep in mind, you can do this with any type of armor. Boom, we have full purple armor. Isn't that so cool? Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it, guys. I'm loving it. Ooh. Oh, I almost changed that a little bit too much for me. It's over here, I think. Third person view. Look at us. Look at how royalty wears purple. So I should be wearing purple because I am the king of MC. Okay. So that's really cool. I'm just gonna dump all this stuff over here because I don't want to carry it all. So that's super cool for that. Yeah. Viewers, we're back in our laboratory where here I showed you this this is just something that I did in a different video, but there are these two new items that we just got for Redstone Phase 2. We have the dropper here, and you can tell because the dropper has the downward arrow looking thing, and we have a dispenser, which, wait, is that called a dropper? Yeah, I just call it a dropper. This is also, no, that's called a hopper. Ooh, redstone, getting confusing. The dispenser has the circle looking thing in the center. So those are the differences between the two, but they do very different functions. Not very different, actually. Here's the GUI for the dropper, and the same thing is for the hopper. I mean, the dispenser. Jesus. So basically, I put a water bucket in each of these, and you can see the different functions. The dispenser will drop any item you put in it if it doesn't have any sort of use. So if I put redstone in there, alright, and let's take out the water here so nothing happens. If I put redstone in there, it just shoots out redstone because it doesn't have a use. Water, however, does have a use. So if you put water in there, whereas for the dropper drops anything at all. Anything, even if it does have a use, so like water has a use, it drops. So, these are really useful for like redstone contraptions, especially with this item over here that I'm going to talk about. Water has a use, so if I were to flick both of them, that only drops stuff, and that only drops stuff unless it has a use. Boom. As you can see. Wazam. That's quality redstone and engineering. I also broke my other creation over here. That's okay, I was going to destroy it anyway. So that's that. That's super awesome. Just saying. I really love, I just love it so much. Over here we have a hopper. Hoppers are used to transport items into chests from distances. Unlike, they could be used alongside with minecart and chests. You could, all sorts of different creations. I might cover some in videos. So this chest is empty, as you can see. So it's a hopper. When I put an item into the hopper, it just disappeared. Whoa, what happened to my redstone torch? Well, it went into this chest. It transported there. So if you were to place hopper on, oh, I need a shift. Hopper on hopper on hopper on hopper, you know, hopperception. As long as these are connected to another hopper, the little stud things, bloop, bloop, they're gonna transport to whatever the thing is connected to. So, if I were to put that in there, it disappears, and then, oh, you saw it go in there, and now it's in the chest. So you could cover that up and build contraptions where you send things down levels with easy redstone. It's super, super amazing. That is definitely useful for any of your guys' worlds. If you ever try to do anything, I don't know, redstone related, I don't know. The next things we got here is the redstone comparator and the redstone repeater. The repeater, as you can see right there, is it's just so great. So we're gonna supply power to this dropper, okay? Okay? To drop that redstone torch. Now, as we do it, supplied power. Alright, that's it. That's how normal redstone works. What makes the difference? Well, if you set the repeater ticks to however long you want it, that's the maximum amount of time, there's a delay between the thing. So here, compare this. See, that took a little second to do. To this. It doesn't seem like much, but that's because they're so close to each other. It seems almost instantaneous. Also, this extends redstone signals. So, you could have a redstone signal as long as you want it to be. It could stretch across your entire world as long as you have repeaters in between it. This is a comparator. I'm still not exactly sure how comparators work. They're really confusing. I know. So responsible looking up my research before I do this stuff, right? I know. So responsible. We'll put the redstone torch in there. And I think you need redstone power on both of these sides in order for it to work. So redstone power is on one of these sides. If you put it on the other side, no, it don't. That's not how it works. Unless this is so confusing. I hope you guys know how confusing this is. I hate it's so confusing. I don't know what to do. So yeah, that happened. But then, oh jeez, guys, I don't. Oh, it's locked. Yeah, those are confusing. That's for really complex redstone machinery. I'm not even gonna get into that in this video. I might get into a different video, but yeah, I know, right? I think that's about it for this update. There's a lot of redstone nitty-gritty stuff, but come on, you guys gotta admit that stuff's pretty cool. The other stuff, oh, it's so cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Capiche.